I want to make the playoffs. I don't want to be in the play-in. That's all until that is secured, the seeding thought won't cross my mind.
He's one-on-one, stolen! It's a two-on-one, here comes LeBron, over the block! LeBron James blocked it! We got a whistle! Really doing the split.
Drafted. Wide open. Just a breakdown defensively. Commit the first turnover of this game.
Doncic trying to get to the end. Finally! He had missed none.
He's all-time leading scorer. And hard to hit the hydraulics. Tween, pulls it back again. And Vanderbilt got on the deck first. Came up with the loose ball. Trying to get into his bag, however. Jared Vanderbilt having nothing to do with that. Forcing the ball off Hart's foot, then diving.
What's going on, y'all, man? Let's talk about it, man. NBA playoffs officially kick off on Saturday. I'm super excited for all the teams that are going to be participating. And obviously, we get to see all the superstars on TV. For an example, the Warriors, they actually made it by a thread, but they made it. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry, man. Steph Curry. Who doesn't want to watch Steph Curry? And you got Jimmy Butler, man. You know, I'm a little sour towards Jimmy because I'm a Heat fan. Born and raised Dade County. Miami's my team. He did amazing things with us for 4 years. Took us to the championship twice. Unfortunately, came short. But I still got respect for Jimmy, man. He's special. Playoff Jimmy special. He's definitely special. Let's see what they got, man. I mean, I think they could definitely get through the first round. But, you know, that's not the here nor there. I'm here to talk about the Lakers, bro, because I'm a LeBron fan and I'm a Luka Doncic fan, and I think they got what it takes to win it all. I don't think Vegas has them as favorites, but man, I think they could pull it off. Now, don't get me wrong, the Clippers look good. A healthy Kawhi Leonard and James Harden, the way he's balling as of late, yeah, them boys look crazy, man. Them boys look tough. But like I said, man, I think the Lakers gonna pull it off, man. They got the Timberwolves in the first round, and I don't think the Timberwolves got enough power. Ant is he's a beast. I like Ant. You know, once he get in that zone, he gets in that zone. But I think Luka's too much for him, bro. Luka could score from anywhere. He's just a dynamic player, a superstar, bro. Luka Doncic is actually the best player in the league, aside Joker, obviously. You got Joker, and then you got Luka Doncic. 1 and 2. Best player in the league. I'm sorry to say it. People are going to sit there and say SGA, which I think he's a great player, but I think Luka Doncic is just better all around. SGA probably is a better scorer, I would say. And that's tough to say, but Luka Doncic could do it all, bro. Do it all. And, you know, people are going to talk about his defense. You know, his defense isn't all that there, but whatever, bro. I got this clip, man, of First Take. Stephen A., the Morris twin, and Shannon Sharp, man. Usually when they go at it, man, it's funny. It's fun. And you know, there's a lot of knowledge that they spill. But before we get into this clip, man, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification in case you ain't subscribed yet, and also give this video a thumbs up. Hit the like button, man, and share this video. Like I said, man, we in NBA playoffs, and we're going to be talking about it. But let's get into this clip right quick.
In defense. Shay, which LA team should the West fear more?
The Lakers. Which team has Luka, LeBron, and AR? And when you look at Luka Doncic, he has the second highest scoring average in postseason in NBA history, right behind a guy named Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And I know you love him, Stephen A. And you got a guy that's number 3 or 4 in playoff scoring average in GOAT James. So just imagine, let's just say for the sake of argument, and that's what we do occasionally, Stephen A. We argue.
For the sake of argument, I don't call him GOAT James. I still got Jordan over on LeBron, but whatever. You know how Shannon Sharp is, man. He love his GOAT James.
Here on First Take. And what if I were to tell you that your third best player on most nights might be GOAT James? A man that has 42,000 points. A man that's been to 10 NBA Finals. I'm telling you, as I sit here before you in the congregation, and I'm letting everybody know, that the third best player on a given night might be GOAT James. What you gonna do with that? Y'all know AR got a bag. He's gotten better and better and better every single year. I defy anybody to tell me that he has not. And we know what Luka did. You saw when he went back to Houston. You saw what when he went back to Dallas. You saw what he did to the Rockets. And I know, and what you call him had to throw him out that game. We had some for OKC because when they threw him out, we had the lead. I don't care what you thought, Shelly. It was still 7 minutes to go in the ball game. We had the lead in your building. Now, you remember just the night before we dropped them by 27. You remember that, right, Stephen A? So for me, and I know Kawhi's playing well. Congratulations. He seems healthy. He's playing well. James Harden should be an all-NBA selection. But if you asking me, it ain't even close. It ain't even close. Well, let me take that back, guys. Before I turn over you, Stephen A. Marcus, it's close. It's close like LA to San Francisco. They're in the same state, but you ain't really trying to walk, are you? That's what I thought. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Eminem.
He ain't lying though, man. Listen, like I said, Clippers is definitely a team to fear in the West. You know, you got a healthy Kawhi Leonard. We seen what Kawhi Leonard could do. I mean, he did it in the East, you know what I'm saying, with Toronto. But, you know, a healthy Kawhi Leonard is definitely a top 5 player in the league. Easily the Claw's a top 5 player in the league. He's a two-way player. He got defense, he'll lock you up, and he can score. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely a great player. And then you got James Harden, who's probably going to go down as one of the best scorers in the game of all times. And a lot of people are actually sitting there saying, oh, you know, he might be better than Wade. I wouldn't put him better than Wade. Wade was special to me, bro. Not just because he played in Miami and you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a Heat fan and I'm a Miami guy, but Wade was just special. If anybody saw Wade play, bro, he was electrifying. But that's not to take anything away from James Harden. James Harden is a prolific scorer. And I think a healthy James Harden, you know, and a healthy Kawhi Leonard could be a problem for any team out there. But, you know, going back to what Shannon Sharp said, man, I think the Lakers, they tough, bro. You got LeBron James, and he made a good case. He said LeBron James might be the third best scorer in the team or the third best player in the team. What does that mean? LeBron's averaging 24, 7, and 8. 24, 7, and 8. You got Austin Reaves averaging 25 and 5. And then you got Luka Doncic averaging 28, 7, and 8. Bro, let's talk about it. The best player, like I said, is Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is definitely the best player. You got between Luka Doncic, you got Austin Reaves, and you got LeBron James. All of them are great passers. They complement each other. Dynamic playmaking. So what we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, the Lakers are a problem in the West. And I think they could beat OKC. I think they could go through OKC. I think Denver Nuggets, man, Denver Nuggets is still a problem. The people are sleeping on Denver. They still got Joker out there, and he's definitely the best center in the league. I mean, Joker's doing Wilt Chamberlain numbers. The only center to average a triple-double. That's crazy. That's crazy what he's doing out there. I don't think they got enough power, though, to actually go to the finals and win the chip. But let's keep listening.
Hey,
Marcus,
I'm gonna take this one over. Hey, and I've been on the Lakers bandwagon for a while now since they got Luka, but I'm gonna go with the Clippers, man. Like, we've been talking about Kawhi, we've been talking about Luka, we've been talking about King, right? But James Harden has turned this year around. He's so much more fluent. He's getting everybody involved. He's scoring the ball. He is the system, right? Remember he said that earlier this year. He is the system. He's back to himself. Yeah. He's on the platform. He's on that. He's in that light, which I know personally because that's my guy. That he wants to be there. That's when he performs at his best. He has the ball in his hand. He has a coach that believes in him. He's the guy on the floor. He's the point guard. He's the scorer. And listen, Kawhi Leonard and James Harden, that combination has really worked. Those guys were really good friends off the court. And to be honest, I think James Harden was supposed to be a Clipper, right? And now he gets a chance to show you why he's back in LA. He's at home. He's playing in front of his hometown. Listen, they're going to have a problem with James Harden and having a guy like Tyronn Lue coaching this guy and giving him so much more confidence, getting him in his spots. He's been playing really well. In the game that they really needed to close the season out, he almost had a 40-point triple-double, right? This is a really good player. These are two Hall of Fame guys, and I'm going to go with James Harden and the Clippers.
Well, here's the deal. Shannon is right. The answer to this question is the Lakers. He just left out the biggest reason why. Biggest reason why is because the Clippers win their first round series against Denver. Who they got after that? They got OKC. You see, so it's really easy for Shannon to chirp about the Los Angeles Lakers because he knows that particular roadblock isn't expected to be as formidable. The fact is that if the Lakers win their first round series, which I believe they will against Minnesota, the likelihood is that they'd have Houston if Houston is fortunate enough to get past Golden State. If you're playing Houston, what have people been saying about Houston? What have you said about Houston, Eminem? They're athletic, they're gifted, they're well coached. We get all of that, but they're young and they really, And who's that guy that's going to be the Mr. Bucket for you definitively? You're basically winning by committee offensively, as opposed to having that.
Houston too young, bro. I don't think they're going. I think the Warriors going pull through over them. Like I said, man, Jimmy Butler in the playoffs is special. We know what Steph Curry is. We know what he could do. He's a superstar. So I don't think Houston could do anything with the Warriors.
Go-to guy, which obviously the Lakers don't have a problem with. They got two go-to guys and a third coming up the rear in AR. That's something special. He's just getting better and better and better. And let us not negate the exceptional coaching job that J.J. Redick has done and his staff. So we got to take that into consideration as well. But in the end, what it comes down to is that Shannon's able to stick out his chest because the one team that's expected to be standing in Los Angeles way they don't have to see it all unless they get to the conference finals. And that's what he's really, really leaving out. Because if they had to run into OKC a bit earlier, we'd be having a different discussion. Shannon would still say the things that he said on a Monday, and then we'd have an APB out for him by the following week because we wouldn't be able to find him because he'd be hiding in the studios of Club Shay Shay or somewhere else because his Lakers in 5 prognostication will certainly not come to fruition.
Lakers in 5.
What that is about.
Whoa! If what Marcus is saying is true about the Clippers, they shouldn't even worry about the OKC Thunder. That should be the least of their concern. But they better deal with Yoke, the man that almost averaged a 30-point triple-double. He was top 3 in points, top 3 in rebounds, top 3 in assists, top 3 in steals. Nobody in the history of the game has ever finished top 3 in.
Bruh, top 3 in points, top 3 in assists, top 3 in steals, and top 3 in rebounds as a center. Think about that. Bruh, ain't no center ever done that. Man, Joker is a beast, bruh. A beast.
All those categories. So y'all worry about the Nuggets because y'all know what happened last time the Nuggets and the Clippers played, right?
The Nuggets are the sleeper, bro. The Nuggets are the sleeper. A lot of people counting them out, bro.
I don't want to bring that up. That's painful. It's painful for me to even talk about it. I don't even know why I brought that. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't even know why I brought that up, Stephen A. I should have kept that between me and the fence post. I'm sorry. But we got Kobe of the Ozarks. He's our second or third best player on every given night. Who is going to stop Luka? Jaden McDaniels? You going to put Ant-Man on him? I just want to know who y'all going to put on him. Because now you got to if you put your best defender on Luka, that means your second and third best options go to GOAT, James, and AR. And we going to eat.
The Lakers are really going to do what they do best, bro. And a lot of people are counting them out, bro. And they got OKC. They got Boston. Boston got a squad, bro. Boston is they deep. We know what they could do. They won the championship last year. I found this super funny, bro. I want y'all to watch this. I think this is hilarious, bro. Super hilarious. Let's watch this right quick.
White side, back side, sunny side, Lakers in 5. You're not beating the Lakers without a healthy Chris Paul. I'm not so sure you could beat him if you had a healthy Chris Paul. Hey, it doesn't matter. Chris Paul, Cliff Paul, Jake Paul, Logan Paul. Lakers in 5 now, Chris. CP3, C3PO, it doesn't matter. Star Wars and Luke Skywalker,
right now,
Princess
he's
Leia,
C3PO.
bring them on.
That's who he is.
Lakers in 5.
Yeah.
It didn't
Am I
matter.
right?
Phoenix Sun, Capri Sun, Mohegan Sun.
Yeah,
The
Mohegan
sun
Sun.
about to set.
Lakers in 5.
They're now
How about this? I'm going to do you like this here. Serge Ibaka, Chewbacca, Waka Flocka. Lakers in 5. Tyler Hero, superhero, guitar hero. Lakers in 6. You can have Harden, you can have a Pardon, you can get a Garden. Lakers in 5. You can say SGA, PGA, USA. Lakers in 5. 4 seed, mustard seed, poppy seed. Lakers in 5. It could be Shea. It could happen in May or Ryan Day. Lakers still in 5. Right. Guess what, Stephen A? The Thunder, a Boost Mobile bundle, WWE Royal Rumble. Lakers in 5. So I told you the other day, Stephen A, it doesn't matter. OKC, KFC, UFC. Lakers in 5. I'll put it to you like this here, Legs. OKC, KFC, UFC. Lakers in 5.
Bruh, Lakers in 5. That's what it is, bro. Lakers in 5. I'm telling y'all, man. I got the Lakers winning the championship. There's a lot of great teams out there. I'm excited for the NBA playoffs, and I'm sure you guys are, all my sports fans. Bruh, we excited to see what's about to happen. Unfortunately, like I said, the Heat ain't doing much in the playoffs, man. Or even if they make it to the playoffs. So we don't even know. They're playing in the play-ins. But yeah, man, I mean, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Until the next one.